A United States resident was abducted, robbed, wounded, and her body dumped in Clarendon after she visited the island in order to lay a family member to rest. Little did she knew that someone she trusted would have orchestrated a hit on her life. Hi again and welcome. This is Links007 TV Let's Talk, and we're about to discuss this on the program. If it's the first time you're watching, please do the golden rule and like, share, subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell and click on all so you're always updated with our latest report. We'll be right back after this short break with the full and exclusive details. Welcome back and thanks for joining us for the program. This is Links007 TV Let's Talk. This is the place where we discuss issues of national importance, global importance, or the situation that are buzzing in the news. So what we want to talk about on the program today is not an unfamiliar story, and we have covered a similar story such as this in recent time. But this one that we're about to talk about now is one that happened quite recent, and this just goes to show you that you can't really trust people that are in your inner circle, whether it might be family member, whether it might be close friend, or just an associate, especially when you're visiting the island. But what happened to this individual is a very unfortunate situation, but is not an isolated incident as well, as the police have now commenced an investigation into the matter. But this just goes to show you that you can't let people, even who you trust, even family members, get to know your ins and out, especially your financial status, or especially when you're in certain dealings with other family members and these individuals get a hold of certain vital information about your lifestyle and how you're living, and especially if money is involved. So what happened to this female could have gone far worse. It's just the mercy of the Most High that this individual actually survived and was able to relay her ordeal to the authorities after she was seriously wounded, after she went to meet up with someone that she trusted, someone that she knew, and someone that she would have put her trust in order to venture out with this individual. Now, the police have commenced a serious investigation into the matter after this woman was stabbed repeatedly in St. Catherine and then her body dumped in Clarendon. So we're about now to provide you with some real chilling details about the whole entire case itself. But before we actually get into the details of the actual event itself, we just want to implore people out there that you have to be extremely careful right now. We're living in a time right now where people, they are jealous and they don't want to see other people progress. And even when you do progress, you have these individuals out there that are just waiting on that opportunity to tear you down. So you have to keep your eyes open and you just have to take that necessary precautionary measure in order to protect your own safety and well-being, because we're living in a time right now where you can't trust even the closest people to you right now. And when certain people get certain information about you, especially about your financial status, they will try to dirt you in order to reap the rewards of what you have worked so hard for. So you have to be mindful of all these things and don't be naive about what is going on, because we're living in a time right now where these individuals, they're so heartless and they're so cold, and you can't take anything for granted. You just have to make sure that the people that you're putting in your inner circle, they are real people and they're not out just for monetary gain or just in order to reap the benefits of your hard labor. So I'm about now to provide you with an update in relation to the case that I want to talk about. So a 62-year-old United States resident was abducted from Portmore St. Catherine, robbed and wounded, and then her body dumped in Clarendon on Thursday of this week. The woman, who is from a Connecticut, United States address, but also of Jamaican residency, arrived on the island on Wednesday of this week. She was admitted to hospital after being found in Clarendon with some serious wounds to her body. So the police now have named the woman only as Tamika Miles as a person of interest in connection with the incident. Miles is being asked to turn herself over into the nearest police station in order to be questioned in relation to the case. So reports reaching Links 007 TV and Let's Talk are that the woman was visiting the island to make funeral arrangements for her sister who recently passed away. It is further reported that she was staying with relatives in Portmore. It is further reported that on Thursday of this week, around 10:30 a.m., she met up with a lady known to her as Tamika Miles at the Portmore Mall. The lady reportedly came to pick her up in a white car with two men aboard. Now, this is where the story took the dramatic twist, which will left this United States resident scarred for the rest of her life. But before I get into the actual details of what took place, based on the fact that she visited the island in order to lay a family member to rest, this seemed as if it was a planned and orchestrated hit on herself. Might be the sister had left something for her, especially might be a will or something, and might be some other family members want this individual out the game in order for them to actually gain access to whatever the sister would have owned. So this seemed as if this was a planned and orchestrated hit for the demise of this sister in order for other family members to gain what the other sister that passed away had. So the lady reportedly came to pick her up in a white car, as I said before. Two men were aboard the car. After entering the vehicle and driving a short distance, it is reported that the men attacked the woman, according to the police. She was reportedly robbed of her belongings, including personal items, and she was actually stabbed several times and taken to Ginger Ridge in Clarendon, where she was thrown from the vehicle in a precipice. Now, this individual is lucky to be alive in order to share this story with authorities, after those that abduct her believe that she would not have survived the many wounds that they inflicted to her. Now, this has left her family members in shock. But all I can say to her at this point in time, she's lucky to be alive in order to share this information with authorities. And right now, she can't really trust not even her own family members in the current situation that she's in, because this was actually a planned and orchestrated hit on her life, and we're not sure whether it's coming from family members or whether it might just be coming from some associate that might be in her life. However, the fact that this happened to her, she have to be extremely careful now at this point in time with whom she shared certain information with, or with whom she's about to share certain information with as well. And she have to just be mindful of what happened to her, and knowing that someone wanted her out the picture in order for some reason of their own. So she have to take the necessary precautions right now in order to protect her life, because this was just something that was planned, and they actually used someone to lure her that they knew that she would have trusted and believed that this individual would not cause any harm to her. So it is further reported that residents of the community went to the woman's assistance after they heard her crying for help and observed her crawling out a precipice, blooded and her clothes torn, and with having some serious wounds to her body. The residents summoned the police, who arrived and saw the badly injured woman with what appears to be multiple stab wounds to her chest. The lawman subsequently assisted her to the hospital, where she was admitted in serious but stable condition. So the police have since commenced an investigation into the matter and have not yet summarized any real motive behind the hit. However, we are going to draw our own conclusion about this whole case itself, as this seemed as if this was a planned and orchestrated hit by some of her other family members, considering the fact that she came to bury another family member, as I said before. So her sister had passed away, and she would be one of the main individual that would have been carrying out the whole entire process of making the funeral arrangement and those things. So she came in the island on Wednesday, and by Thursday she was robbed of her personal belongings, including her cell phone, money, passport, among other important documents that she would have had in her person at the time the incident took place. Now, when we look on this case and we analyze the whole entire situation, this just goes to show you that you can't trust people around you. Even your own will try to get rid of you, because this individual, she trusted this female, and this female would have been someone that she would have knew for some time now, and she trusted this individual in order to went into a vehicle with her with two other occupants, and then look what happened. It's just the mercy that she survived in order to share her story, and she's not even out the neck of the woods yet, because she's still in serious condition after being robbed by someone that she trusted. And the most ironic thing about the whole entire situation, this would have been a female that would have been behind the whole entire orchestrated plan for the demise of this woman. However, we're gonna leave this story here. Thanks for watching. This has been Links 007 TV. Let's talk, and we'll continue to chat this story and provide you with more information to come on this once this information becomes available to us. So peace out. Have a blessed and productive day from the Links 007 TV team. And if it's the first time you're watching, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Peace out and bless.